Hey, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. How to handle the covert narcissist. This is a slippery slope. This is a tough one. This is definitely, probably a situation that has evolved for you over time. It's something that you've discovered, something that you've exposed the covert narcissist with some ongoings that were previously unbeknownst to you, and or you are just extremely unhappy with the state of your relationship, your marriage, or maybe you're in a fiance situation where you're planning to be married, you're going to be wedded, and you don't know whether this is going to work out or not. You're just finding that they're not participating in the same manner, the same activity level, the same energetic, enthusiastic level as you, and you're just wondering if it's going to work out. How do you cope with it? Well, for one, if you want to maintain a relationship with a covert narcissist, then you can absolutely positively just accept it. Accept it as who they are, accept that they have a very private life, accept that they're very secretive, and that they're really not going to engage with you on certain levels. You're going to have to toe the line, you're going to have to carry the weight, you're going to have to make the plans, you're going to have to be proactive, you're going to have to be the one carrying the relationship. Although they might be there providing in specific ways for you, companionship, a certain sort of gentle love and nurturing, maybe they help you take the edge off at the end of the day. They're just so easygoing, or they're so aloof that it's almost like they're burdenless. They're almost like they're not there. I mean, if this suits you and your needs, then you can just basically accept them for who they are, how they're going to be, and just say, this is my life, and I'm not going to struggle to change them. If you think that you're going to change them through counseling, through having more exciting activities, through having more conversation with them, trying to get to know them better, then you're working on the the codependent path. You're trying to put them more at the center of your life rather than you being at the center of your life, and guilt is stopping you. Guilt is keeping you from being able to enjoy your life, and you feel a sort of martyrdom that you need to basically keep these people satisfied. You have to glorify their life at all times. You have to find what makes them tick. You have to constantly be trying to deepen and enrich in their life rather than deepen and enrich your life. So if you're feeling like the gap is growing further and further, then that could be a red flag for you that something more deep is going on, and that you're going to be missing out, that you're going to miss the boat. You're not going to pull blood from a stone or a turnip or whatever the statement is. You're not going to be able to get the juice that you're looking for out of your relationship. It's just how it is. That's how these people are. They're very retiring. They might oftentimes have double lives, double accounts, things going on of that nature, which you don't want to live to find out. I mean, that's never good, and you're going to feel like there's always something hiding, there's always something lurking, so how do you handle it? Well, you can accept it. You can bang your head against the wall and try to change them. That's not going to work. You can try to provide some more structure with a relationship and see if you can add some flexibility to it. By putting forth your needs. However, this generally doesn't work because they're very stubborn and resistive to change. You're always going to have to be like towing them, keeping them in tow, and it's going to require a lot of energy. And someone who might work well with these people are, maybe, borderline people who are, on the other spectrum of the narcissist, who, can keep sort of, other ends of their lives going without involving them. They have completely separate lives. There's I've known people who are in this situation, and they absolutely positively have no pictures of their covert spouse with them. I mean, it's like they're almost like dating other people. They've found other companionship and other members of the opposite sex while still married. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, it's just kind of like, if it's not working out, cut the strings off. But for some reason, if these people are in, high profile places, and it doesn't look good for them to be divorced, or it would cause, political turmoil, if these people are, in high profile sort of employment situations where it would cause some issues, then they tend to people just, stay married for the sake of staying married, or staying married for the sake of getting kids, but then they actually kind of like move on with their lives, and they begin to see other people, they begin to go other places, they begin to get second homes, all this sort of stuff. But I mean, if you're feeling the motivation, if you're feeling the urge, then you might want to look at a separation and seeing how life is on your own. And if you try it for a couple of months and you're absolutely positively feel like you're reigniting your relationship with life, then that will be your very own answer for you. You're going to have to find your own answer. You're going to have to experiment with some things if you can't accept it and it's just getting too toxic for you to be around this type of person. Chances are there's more going on with this person than meets the eye, and you don't want to get to know it. Some of these people have pedophilia issues, just issues. Just, you don't want to go there. You don't want to try to, be their physician to help them through these issues. You're going to have to let these people go. So, definitely recommend doing it gracefully in terms of, letting them go and moving on with your life. If you have to stay in a situation with them for finances or otherwise, definitely look at creating a recovery journal for you, looking at more of what you want in life. Start to get some ideas together, some visions for yourself. Join traveling groups, join dancing groups, join biking groups, join fishing groups, join other groups of people. It can be a small group, it can be a small Bible-based group at your local church. Look at pulling out some of your talents. Look at getting a part-time job or volunteering. Just get yourself out and kind of getting back in the flow of things, and don't live in regret. Do not live in the negative emotions of regret, resentment, anger at them. Why didn't you tell me? Don't get involved in all that back and forth, that bantering, and the arguing with them, because it's like arguing with a stone. You're not going to get anything out of it. In fact, you're probably just going to hurt yourself. So just go no contact as soon as possible. Start plugging in, and just make sure that you are still getting what you need out of the relationship, what you still need out of life, and protect yourself legally. Get yourself good representation from a lawyer who understands working with these types of people specifically, so you can handle things as amicably and out of court. Is usually going to be your best issue or your best situation, because you don't want to get into the issue of numerous court dates, lawyer fees, etc. That's never fun. You want to get back to life as normal. Cut your losses, cry your tears, and let it go, and start filling yourself back up with the positive things in life, which is really what it's all about. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos help. Please share, please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussions, and support.